Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you're here. If you are over 60 and looking for ways to sleep better, feel more refreshed in the morning, and enjoy more peaceful nights, then you're in the right place. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, like this video if you find it helpful, and share it with a friend who could use a better night's rest too. Let me ask you something. How often do you find yourself tossing and turning at night, staring at the ceiling, or waking up multiple times without feeling rested in the morning? You're not alone. As we age, our sleep patterns naturally change. But just because it's common doesn't mean it's something you have to accept as your new normal. In fact, there are some simple and natural changes you can make that may help you sleep more soundly. And one of the most powerful changes begins on your plate. Yes, the food you eat during the day can have a deep impact on the way you sleep at night. That late-night snack, or even what you had for dinner, might be standing between you and a good night's rest. But on the flip side, there are certain foods that can actually help your body relax, regulate your sleep cycle, and gently guide you into deeper sleep. In this video, we're going to talk about some of those foods that seniors can eat to support better, more restful sleep. And these are not exotic or expensive foods. You might already have some of them in your kitchen right now. So let's get started. Let's begin with something simple and sweet: cherries. You might not expect it, but cherries are one of the very few natural sources of melatonin, the hormone your body makes to regulate sleep. Melatonin helps signal to your brain that it's time to rest. As we age, our natural melatonin levels often decline, which can lead to more disrupted sleep. Eating a handful of cherries or sipping on a small glass of tart cherry juice in the evening could help increase melatonin levels and support a healthier sleep rhythm. Just be sure to avoid added sugars if you go for the juice. Now, let's move on to another comforting favorite: oatmeal. Many of us enjoy oatmeal for breakfast, but it can actually be a smart nighttime choice too. Oats contain complex carbohydrates that help produce more serotonin in the brain. Serotonin is another chemical closely linked with sleep because it converts into melatonin in the body. Oatmeal is also rich in magnesium and calcium, two minerals that play a role in helping muscles relax and promoting calmness. If you make a small bowl of oats a few hours before bed, maybe with a little warm milk or sliced banana, you may find that your body and mind settle down more easily. Speaking of bananas, let's talk about them next. Bananas are a gentle, natural sleep aid hiding in plain sight. They're packed with potassium and magnesium, both of which help relax muscles and calm the nervous system. They also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps the body produce more serotonin and melatonin. A banana in the evening, maybe paired with a spoonful of almond butter, can be a soothing, satisfying treat that supports better rest. Plus, it's much better than reaching for cookies or chips, which can spike blood sugar and keep you wired when you're trying to wind down. Now, while we're on the topic of tryptophan, there's another food that contains even more of it: turkey. You've probably heard people say they get sleepy after a big Thanksgiving dinner. That's not just because of the holiday. Turkey is naturally high in tryptophan, which, as we mentioned earlier, is a key building block for serotonin and melatonin. You don't need a huge serving. Even a small slice of roasted turkey with dinner could help support more restful sleep later on. Just be sure to keep the meal light overall, because heavy meals too close to bedtime can disrupt digestion and make it harder to sleep. Let's not forget about nuts, especially almonds and walnuts. These tiny snacks are rich in magnesium, a mineral that many older adults don't get enough of. Magnesium helps your brain and body relax, and it can improve sleep quality by supporting the production of melatonin and calming the nervous system. A small handful of almonds or walnuts in the evening, not too much, can provide a satisfying, crunchy snack while also helping your body prepare for sleep. If you're not a fan of eating them plain, try blending them into a smoothie or sprinkling them over a small bowl of yogurt. As we wrap up this part of the video, it's important to remember that better sleep doesn't always require a pill or a complicated routine. Sometimes it's as simple as changing what's on your plate. By adding these sleep-supporting foods to your evening habits, you may begin to notice that your body feels more relaxed, your mind feels calmer, and those long, restless nights begin to fade away. Let your dinner be a gentle invitation to rest. A warm bowl of oats, a sweet banana, or a handful of cherries may seem small, but these choices can have a real impact over time. So now that we've explored a few comforting, sleep-friendly foods like cherries, oatmeal, and bananas, let's keep the conversation going with more natural choices that can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And remember, this isn't about strict diets or counting calories. It's about small, thoughtful changes that support your body and make your evenings feel more peaceful. Let's talk about warm milk. It's an old-fashioned remedy that still works for a reason. Warm milk is comforting, familiar, and full of nutrients that help promote relaxation. It contains calcium, which helps the brain use tryptophan to manufacture melatonin. It also has a small amount of naturally occurring melatonin and can help signal to the body that it's time to wind down. Drinking a small cup of warm milk an hour before bedtime, maybe with a sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg, can create a calming ritual that gently eases you into a state of rest. Next, let's bring up a simple herbal helper that has been cherished for centuries: chamomile tea. While not technically a food, it absolutely belongs on our list because it's one of the most soothing bedtime beverages you can have. Chamomile contains a natural antioxidant called apigenin, which binds to certain receptors in your brain and may help decrease anxiety and promote sleepiness. That's why sipping a warm mug of chamomile tea in the evening can feel like wrapping yourself in a soft blanket from the inside out. It's gentle, it's caffeine-free, and it encourages your body to relax, both physically and mentally. If you prefer something with a little more substance, let's talk about kiwi. Yes, that small, fuzzy fruit can be surprisingly powerful when it comes to sleep. Studies have shown that eating kiwi regularly may help people fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. Why? Kiwis are packed with antioxidants, serotonin, and even a little bit of folate and potassium, all of which contribute to better sleep health. And because they're light on the stomach, they make a great snack in the hour before bed, especially if you're craving something sweet but healthy. Another underappreciated hero for sleep is sweet potatoes. These aren't just delicious, they're also rich in potassium, magnesium, and complex carbohydrates, all of which help the body relax and support the production of serotonin. Unlike processed foods that spike your blood sugar and disrupt your sleep, sweet potatoes digest slowly and keep your blood sugar steady, which is exactly what your body needs to stay in a calm state. You can enjoy them roasted, mashed, or even as baked wedges with a sprinkle of cinnamon for a comforting bedtime snack or part of your evening meal. Now let's turn to something savory and versatile: leafy greens. Think spinach, kale, or Swiss chard. These vegetables are rich in magnesium and calcium, two essential minerals that help your body prepare for sleep. Magnesium plays a role in quieting the nervous system, while calcium helps the brain convert tryptophan into sleep-inducing melatonin. Adding a small salad or some sautéed greens to your dinner plate can be a simple way to bring more rest-supporting nutrients into your life without much effort. You don't need a huge serving. Even just a few bites of fresh greens can make a difference over time. If you enjoy yogurt, that's another great option. Yogurt is full of calcium and often contains probiotics, which support a healthy gut. And you might be wondering, what does the gut have to do with sleep? Well, more than you might think. A healthy gut helps regulate many functions in the body, including your mood and sleep cycles. Choose a plain yogurt with no added sugar and maybe add a spoonful of honey or a few berries for flavor. If dairy doesn't agree with you, you can explore plant-based yogurts with added calcium and probiotics. And while we're talking about natural sweetness, let's not forget a touch of raw honey. A small spoonful of honey can help stabilize your blood sugar and allow tryptophan to enter the brain more easily. It's not about eating large amounts. Just a tiny bit stirred into a tea or warm milk can make a soothing difference. Nature has a gentle way of helping us, and honey is one of those gifts that, when used sparingly, can be a helpful part of your evening routine. Throughout all of this, the most important thing is to listen to your body. Sleep is not just about shutting down at night. It's about how you support your body during the day, and especially in those final hours before bed. The foods you choose to eat can either support that process or make it harder. But when you nourish yourself with care, when you turn to calming, sleep-supportive foods, you're sending a signal to your entire body that it's time to rest and restore. You don't have to change everything at once. Even starting with one or two of these foods can help. Try swapping out your usual late-night snack for a banana, a handful of almonds, or a warm cup of chamomile tea. Let those small moments become gentle routines, ones that help your mind slow down and your body feel safe enough to sleep. It's never too late to sleep better, feel better, and wake up with more energy. And often, it starts with the choices we make in our own kitchen. By now, you might be seeing how powerful food can be, not just for keeping us healthy during the day, but for helping us rest at night. These simple choices, full of comfort and nourishment, are like little notes of kindness to your body. And one of the most gentle, sleep-supporting foods to add to your evening routine is almonds. Almonds are more than just a crunchy snack. They're a natural source of melatonin, magnesium, and healthy fats, the kind that support heart health and promote a steady, calm state in the body. A small handful of almonds in the evening can help you feel satisfied without being overly full. They're also rich in protein, which can help stabilize blood sugar levels through the night and reduce those 2 a.m. wake-ups we all dread. But maybe you're someone who enjoys something warm and filling. In that case, lentils might surprise you. Lentils are full of fiber, protein, and B vitamins like folate and B6 nutrients that help regulate serotonin, a key chemical in the sleep-wake cycle. Adding lentils to a soup or stew in the evening can give you that comforting, full feeling without the heaviness that can come from richer meals. And because they digest slowly, they help keep your body calm and satisfied well into the night. Another helpful evening food is barley. It's often overlooked, but this whole grain has been shown to help reduce stress and improve sleep quality. Barley is full of magnesium, and it pairs beautifully with warm vegetables or a light broth-based soup. If you're not already cooking with barley, it might be worth trying as part of a relaxing dinner. Think of it as nature's way of slowing things down, one spoonful at a time. And for those who enjoy a bit of crunch or are looking for a soothing bedtime snack, pumpkin seeds are a great little secret. Also called pepitas, these seeds are rich in magnesium and tryptophan. Just a tablespoon or two is enough to provide a calming dose of nutrients without overwhelming your system. They're easy to sprinkle over yogurt, blend into a smoothie, or enjoy plain in a small bowl while reading or watching a quiet show in the evening. Of course, all these foods are just tools, helpful, gentle tools that support a better night's sleep. But let's not forget, how we eat them matters too. A calm environment, dim lights, and time to enjoy your food slowly can also influence your ability to sleep. Eating while stressed or rushed, even if the food is right, can confuse the body and delay that sense of calm that leads to deep rest. If you've ever felt like sleep just slips away as you get older, know that you're not alone. many seniors struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep through the night. Hormonal shifts, medications, or even years of habit can play a part. But the good news is even small changes can help, and food is one of the most gentle places to begin. Start by noticing how you feel after different meals. Does something leave you feeling heavy and restless, or light and calm? Do certain foods help you unwind, while others seem to keep you buzzing late into the evening? The more you pay attention, the more you can shape your meals to support the rest you truly need. It's also helpful to keep your eating schedule steady. Try to have your last meal or snack about 2 hours before bed, so your body has time to digest. This helps your system shift from active digestion to a more restful state. Pair that with a dim, peaceful environment, and your body will start to understand it's time to slow down. Now, as we wrap up this conversation, I want you to know that better sleep is not out of reach. Whether it's a warm mug of milk, a banana, a small bowl of lentils, or just a cup of soothing tea, every small act of nourishment adds up. These foods are more than just calories. They are messages to your body that say, it's safe now, it's time to rest. And when you begin to sleep better, you'll start to notice other changes too. Mornings feel brighter, your energy lasts longer, your mind feels clearer. That's the power of true rest, and it often begins in your kitchen. So tonight, maybe try something different. Choose one sleep-friendly food and make it part of your routine. Light a candle, turn off the television a little earlier. Let that cup of tea or spoonful of honey be your signal that the day is ending and your time to rest is beginning. Thank you for spending this time with us. If you found any of these tips helpful, please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend or loved one who might need a better night's sleep too. Your support helps us continue creating videos that empower and uplift our beautiful community. And as always, here's to your peace, your rest, and your well-being. You deserve it. Sometimes it's easy to forget how much the little things matter. In a world that moves fast, full of bright lights and loud noise, the quiet moments we give ourselves, especially in the evening, become sacred. Sleep is not just rest, it is healing. It is the body's way of saying, I need time to repair, to reset, to prepare for another day. And for seniors, sleep becomes even more essential. It helps protect memory, balance mood, support the immune system, and reduce aches and inflammation. But most importantly, it helps you feel like yourself again. By now, you've learned that sleep is not just about counting hours or taking pills. It's also deeply connected to what you feed your body. Warm milk with honey, bananas rich in magnesium, cherries full of melatonin, a small bowl of lentils, a handful of almonds. These are not just healthy options, they are invitations to slow down, to soothe, and to send a message to your brain that says, all is well. And maybe what matters most is how you treat these foods, not just as items on a grocery list, but as tiny rituals of care. What if making a bowl of oatmeal became more than breakfast? What if it became a gesture of love to yourself? What if lighting a candle while sipping tea at night became a daily act of peace? These little choices build a rhythm, and over time, that rhythm tells your body when to rise and when to rest. Now, you may be wondering, is it too late to make a change? The answer is no. It is never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, the body still responds. The mind still learns, the heart still softens, and sleep can still improve. Even small improvements, falling asleep 10 minutes faster, waking up one less time each night, can bring big relief. This is not about perfection. This is about progress. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't expect the flower to bloom overnight. You water it, you give it sun, and little by little, it grows. Your health, your sleep, your peace, they are the same. Start with one evening, one calming snack, one quiet moment, and let it grow. And if there are nights when sleep still feels hard, be gentle with yourself. Aging comes with changes, and some days may be harder than others. But that does not mean you are broken. It just means your body is asking for a little more patience, a little more attention, and you have the wisdom to listen. Let your food work with you, not against you. Let it become part of a soothing evening routine. Put away the screen a little earlier. Dim the lights. Prepare your tea. Choose a book or soft music instead of the news. Let your body remember that nighttime is not a battle to be fought, but a gift to be received. And here's the beautiful part. When sleep begins to improve, everything else feels easier. You have more energy to move your body. You laugh more. Your memory feels sharper. You're less irritable. You feel steadier, clearer, calmer. That one change ripples out into every corner of your life. So, if you've been struggling with sleep, I hope you now feel a little more hopeful. I hope you feel empowered to try something different, not drastic, but gentle, nourishing, grounded in love and care for yourself. We are so glad you joined us here. This channel is all about celebrating you, your journey, and the simple steps that can lead to a better life, not just longer, but fuller, richer, more peaceful. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like it, subscribe, and share it with someone else who may be looking for a little comfort tonight. You never know how much a simple tip can mean to someone who is quietly struggling. And we would love to hear from you in the comments. What are your favorite bedtime foods or rituals? Do you have a nighttime snack that brings you comfort, or a tip that has helped you sleep better? Your experience matters, and your wisdom might help someone else. Remember, you are not alone. You are still growing, still healing, still worthy of deep rest and peaceful nights. Let every evening be a time of renewal, and let your food be part of that healing. From all of us here, thank you for being part of our community. Here's to restful nights, gentle mornings, and the peace you truly deserve.